We're here at Utica Speedway. We're in Vernon, New York. Oneida territory. We're with the Short Track Super Series here, and we have 61 laps with the Short Track Super Series. We time trialed all right. I had way too much of a gear in it today, so I hit the rev box pretty early. Almost coming off the corner, I would hit the rev box. Me and Coyote changed it in time for the heat. We dropped it almost 30 points, which is quite a bit, and it was way better. I could still take more out of it, but I think the track's gonna dry up and I think it's gonna come right to me, so the gearing will be a little bit better. Because I have the W16, it is really showing here with the big blocks. The big blocks are just tearing it up, and I'm almost a second and a half off the pace here. I was 2 seconds off during hot laps, so we're closing up the gap a little bit, but it's hard with this long straightaways to keep up with them. But we're here, with the Short Track Series, and we're ripping with it. We're gonna get ready for Granby and RPM in 2 weeks. That'll be our next race, and we're gonna see how it goes with the W16. Check out datebankny.com. Check out Car Clean International in Messina at Vape Bank stores. Also, Equals Guys Media, Joe and Joe's Tent Table and Chairs, and RC World and Raceway. You can check it out on Facebook. You can check out some RC racing, Mud Boss racing, indoor and outdoor track action. I want to thank the sponsors a lot and make sure you support them. We're going racing. Let's see how she goes. Yeah!
Blue over you, from the yellow to the
we're back at the race shop. Had the car up in the air, checking out why I was smoking so bad. I still had oil pressure in my motor, so I knew that there was still oil in it and nothing internal let go. Well, I went and took a peek underneath the car, and the W16 has like a motor mount that clips into the oil pan. So like 2 bolts are oil pan bolts, but it's also a motor mount, which is kind of a strange way to hold your motor in, I guess. But anyways, those 2 bolts fell out. I'm gonna see if I can get you zoomed in here. 1 bolt is completely missing, so that's where it's spraying out all the oil. But also, 1 bolt is just hanging there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see if I can find it right here. That's the motor mount bolts, and there's one completely missing out of it. And it goes into this like cross member type thing that is your actual motor mount. So that's the problem right there. It's where all the oil was coming from. The whole car is soaked. We're covered in oil back here. Just caked. And like the whole side of the car is all oil and all up in here. My leg got soaked. It went inside the car a little bit. You can see how much oil goes just everywhere. I don't know how much oil is left in it, but it had enough to get oil pressure, so there's at least 6 quarts in the car still. That's what I'm working on today. It's Saturday today, Saturday, July 20th, which means it's race night at Mohawk International Raceway. So I'm heading over to the track about 5 o'clock to work on the announcing. And I have the video production, the streaming platform. I have to work on that. I've been doing the graphics this morning, did a couple little things, Facebook posts, and my duties for the day for Mohawk. I have a birthday party to go to in a little while, so I'm going to go check that out. A little bit of family stuff. I wanted to put the car up, make sure it was all good, and see what the problem is here. I think I'm going to have to take the motor out, or at least I think I will take the motor out. This is the second time this happened already. And I'm going to put old trusty back in, my other W16. Just so I don't have the oil leak, and I know it's going to last the whole race and whatnot. And I'll take this out and I'll try to get the bolts, or the oil pan, where the oil pan bolts go. I'll see if I can get that drilled out and put a helicoil in it. And maybe it'll make it a little bit stronger. And the bolt will stick in there better. I mean, it's a stupid problem to have. Like an oil pan bolt that's your motor mount is ridiculous. But we'll see what that goes. The motor is fine. It fired right up. I brought it back in the garage, no problem. It has oil pressure. Just it leaks, unfortunately. I ended up 23rd at Utica Rome. It was a DNF. I think I did about 40 laps or 45 laps. And I didn't even know it was smoking. I didn't hear nothing on the radio, nothing about that. The car started to get so free, and I was running the top side just to stay out of everybody's way, and it was starting to get hard to hold on to. That was one of the better cars I've ever driven in a while. The car just keeps getting better and better. I think my setup problem was where on my bar angles, I had my bar angles pretty far off. And once I found a good starting point for the bar angles, like the panhard bars in the front, the back, my rear trailing arms, those I fixed the angles on that a little bit. It's a lot easier to drive. I found grip. The car dunked over nice. It gripped pretty good on the top side. I had good speed on the top side of the track in the corners, and I was a little slow at the end of the straightaway. It was pretty slow. You can see the cars just like pull right away. Once we got halfway down the straightaway, they just took right off the big blocks. I probably had one of the only small blocks there, and definitely had the only W16 there. Yeah, so it's our next race is RPM in Granby. It's a double header on the 30th and 31st. It's a Monday and Tuesday, so I'm excited about that to head to Quebec. For now, I got some work to do. I have 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks, or less than 2 weeks, probably like today's the 20th, so I have 10 days. See if I can get this motor swapped out and put the other one in and go do some double header racing in Quebec. That's gonna be a good time. What I like about the short track series is I've been to, I think every single track I've been to, with the exception of Devil's Bowl, is a brand new track for me. We've never been there. Airborne was a double, well, I've been there too. But Devil's Bowl, I only did the Sportsman, so it was cool to run the 358. Utica Rome, first time there. Outlaw was the first time. Fonda was awesome, and that was the first time. I can't wait to go back to Fonda again. That's gonna be exciting. But it's a cool schedule, and if you checked out the heat race, it was stacked again. The feature had the best of the best in it. That's what we're doing. We're just ripping and having a good time out on top level racing. So that's it for this video. Thanks to the sponsors and everybody. Thanks for everybody for watching and viewing and liking the video, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see what we're off to for our Quebec swing. I'll see you soon. Peace out. Let's go.